been wanting to kind of rebuild or build this Gunpla for the longest time, and it's been sitting on my closet for the longest time ever. So I said, you know what, let's build it and let's have some fun. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna put the camera a bit down so we can look better there. And yeah, I'm gonna start building it. So you can see the box there. And basically I need to change the angle of the camera, otherwise it will not really work. So I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna show what is inside. So more or less, I think there should be fine. Yeah, that is great. So let's get started. I will not build it fully because it will take me forever. But yeah, let's see where we get. So you basically can see everything that is inside. So you have all the pieces. It's a lot of pieces. You have them all there. And the instruction manual here. So basically you can see it there. I'll put it a bit farther away. And yeah, and we have all the tools that we're gonna need for today. So the pens for coloring the lines of the Gunpla, then the nippers and the tweezers. So it's gonna be fun. So let's see where we get. Let me just get this out of the way. And I'm gonna show how the instructions look. Just 1 second. So you can see there, basically, you can see all the steps. First, you get all kind of the pieces that should be inside the box. And as you go along, you can see the different instructions for all the parts. So in this case, we would be starting with the body. Then we go with the head, the arms. This is cool. This is basically how it would look. You can see it there. There's a bit of reflection, but should be okay. Yeah, then you go for the legs. You go for the waist there, the backpack, the trident, the shield. And that is basically it. So my aim for today would be basically to be able to build... and I didn't show it, but basically you get the backstory of the character, which the Gunpla belongs to. So I think it's relatively, I would say, cool. And yeah, so let's get started with the, where is it? With the body. So let's first find the ones that we need. So in the instructions says that we need basically XB to start. There's so many pieces. So I think I'm just gonna open them all and I will lay them next on the table. And let's see how we get there. So let's do one by one. So this one would be, we have piece D1 and C1. Then we have the B and what else do we have here? G, that will be G. So let's open them all. I'm having a bit of trouble with the camera angle, but I mean, should be fun. For these kind of things, we really need a little space. So I realized that maybe with the recording, we'll not be able to do all that we want, but let's see where we get. And let's have a bit of fun. It's the first time I live stream one of the builds that I have. So... well, there's just a lot of plastic bags on the side, so... usually I don't have my my Squirtle thing for building. I have a kind of a green millimetric stand-up, I could call, but I have it at the it's not here. I forgot it at my storage place. So basically I just have a mess here that is just an absolute mess. But if someone is there, you can always say hi. I will answer whatever you want, and if you're just bored also, we can talk. As I said, here I'm just winging it because it's the first time I build one on camera, so I'm gonna most likely just make a mess, and it's gonna be a big mess, so let's see where we get. Okay. So now here we have the stickers. This is always so hard to me. Like, absolutely, I need always the tweezers for it. So I know some people don't really need them, but for me it's just absolutely too hard to do without the tweezers. And I have a horrible pulse, so that is also a problem that I have. So okay, so first step, we need XP2. Okay, this is really a big mess. Let me lay it on the side. Okay, I'm gonna be putting it here, here. Where is XP? This really has too many pieces. Okay, I'm gonna put it there, there. I don't know how people do it. Okay, so we have here XP, and we need XP1 and XP2. So where is it? XP1 and XP2. Oh, we have them there. Okay, so we're gonna start cutting. You know, I had a problem one time that you see like these little things there. I didn't realize, and I cut more than I should, and it was afterwards a mess because I had to glue them, and it was really not good. These ones will go inside, so I don't need to be as precise as I would need in other cases. But when they go on the outside of the Gunpla, you really need to kind of take away all the things. So otherwise it's just stick out, and it's not as aesthetically pleasing as it could be. That is a problem that I have had in the past. So this is 1 and 2. Okay. I'll try to show the instructions. So you can see it there. You have 1 and 2. You can see there that they basically are telling you, okay, be careful. You need to do it on this side. Otherwise it would not fit. So, okay, where is it? Why do I always start with the hardest parts? Oh, no. Okay. So, where do we have it? Yeah, so it should look like that. You can see it there, hopefully. And we need to fit it there. So, it needs to go there. Well, this is not easy at all, and most likely I did it wrong. So that is also very fun. Why am I doing this wrong? Give me a second. It's literally the first piece that I need to do, and I'm doing it wrong. How is that possible? I do not know. I don't know. Let's see. I need to prepare better for next time. This is just taking me forever, and hopefully anyone that is watching is not absolutely... okay, I did it wrong, so it needs to be like that. See, as I said, first piece, and I already did it wrong, so it goes like that. Okay, so then we need to get... So we need to do XP1 and XP2 again. That is great. Is there 2 XP? Let me check. This will be a long project. XP1 and XP2. Yeah, that's what I just did. So, am I blind that I don't see the other one? XP1 and XP2? Like, seriously? Okay, this is just ridiculous. Okay, so that is... Are there two of those? There are two. Okay. Of course, I was not gonna make it because there are two XV and I need to find the other XV. Okay. That is just me being the most stupid person in the world. So, yeah. So, I'm cutting here XP1 and XP2. So, 1, 2, and then we have 1, 2. That is great. So again, let's get it right. So we need to do it on the lower side like that, and then we need to, where do we fit it? Okay, let me see the instructions. So this goes like this, so needs to go like that. Yeah. Okay, we have our first two pieces. Great. We are 1% there. This will not take forever. This will just take 2 million years. Okay, so now we need to cut, as you see there, we need to cut XA22. And we have here XA, and XA22 would be this piece here. You can see it there. So we need to cut 4 edges without cutting a bit extra. So 1, that is 2, that is 3, and that is 4. Okay, that is good. So how does it go? XA22. Maybe I need to change the setting of how I have this. Okay, so this goes like that, yes. And I need to put the 2 pieces like that. So this is not hard at all. Oh my God. Okay, so it needs to go with the outside here. Yeah, so we could put one there. Yeah, piece number 1, that is it. And then we have piece number 2 goes there. And voila! We are doing a bit better. Okay. So you can see there, maybe you have like those tiny things, but because all these parts are gonna be on the inside of the Gunpla, then it doesn't really matter. So all the pieces that it would be like external, you should for sure be a bit more careful. But these ones, they don't really matter that much, to be honest. So now we need to do here. So 1, 2. So we need to do F10 and C117. So where do we have? Where do we have? As I said, this is just a big mess. So, so where do we have F? We need F and C1. Where's F and C1? Where is F and C1? Okay, here we have F, and C1 should be one of the white ones. So yeah, we have here C1. So we need to cut C1 17. So, can you see there? So that is like the little rider there, like standing up, and the one that is just sitting. It is really cool. It is almost impossible. Like, I don't have the eyesight to be able to build that, or not build it, to be able to paint it. But I think the people, oh, hello, good evening. Today we're doing something a bit different. I'm building today. Hopefully you don't get bored, but it is really hard. And I don't have enough space to put all the things as I would like. So it is a bit of a mess. So I hope you don't get too bored. It is my first time doing one of these on camera. So I am struggling about 1,000%, just so you are aware. So I need to cut. Where are you going to tell us how to invest? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I haven't had the time. Has been really, really crazy busy with work. Like we have like all these end of year closing things, and it's been a bit too crazy for me. I know I have it in my back pocket, and I promise I will do it. But I need to have my desktop computer to do that, because at the moment I'm just using my laptop, and it's not really that easy to do from my laptop. I know I promise it's always in the back of my mind, but and I feel guilty about it, to be honest. I really feel guilty because I said I would do it, but I just haven't had the time, which is really, really, really bad. I was thinking, you know why the reason is because it's a bit more complicated, because I want to do it live. And in order to do it live, I need to hide my name and my money, because it always shows you how much money you have. And I don't really want to show that, to be honest. That is why I need to figure out how to do it. Otherwise, I would happily do it, but I'm just, I need to figure it out, and I haven't had enough time. I really feel guilty about it, but to be honest, you have been on the really safe side, because the S&P and the Nasdaq has been going down absolutely. I don't know. I think we even went into correction territory. And to be honest, my percentages at the moment are bad, are so bad, because they have been going down a lot. I think we went down like 10% or something like that, which is correction territory, to be honest. No. Bear market. Maybe correction. I'm not sure. I really look forward to it. When do you start your job? I'm actually really interested. You said that you were working for... I remember, I think it was a fast FCMG or something like that, right? I know you told me, and it has something to do with Procter & Gamble? I think it was Procter & Gamble? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was Procter. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm not 100%, to be honest. Was it Procter & Gamble? I don't remember. When do you start your new job? That sounds very exciting. I'm actually interviewing for a few positions at the moment. One of them is in Japan, so hopefully it goes well, because the COVID conditions are changing. So they're going to be telling like new regulations, actually. I think it's tomorrow or Thursday in Japan time. So it could be like even now. That is going to be really interesting to see. How long a correction will last normally? You cannot know. So maybe I have my... No. Let me Google it for a second. Yeah, Nivea. Now I remember. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna Google it, because I don't remember actually how much is correction territory. But got an offer. Wait, just give me 1 second. So I'm Googling at the moment, so just give me 1 second, okay? So correction stock market. I don't remember how much it is, to be honest. The stock market. Give me 1 second. I'm getting there. So a market correction is an investing term for when the value of a stock or a bond of another security falls 10% or more. Okay, yeah. So if it falls from the 52-week high, basically. So if it falls from that point, then it's a correction. But you cannot know how long a correction lasts. That is just really impossible to know. It could last literally like a day, or it could last months. Like when you had like, I don't know, what was it, like 70 years ago or 80 years ago, when you had like the biggest crash. I think it was the biggest crash in history. So it really depends. You cannot really know. At the moment, it's due to inflation. there is a lot of problems with inflation. You're from the UK, so I guess you know that. So there's a lot of inflation problems, and of course it's a bit together with supply chain issues, but it's not really. I wouldn't say so. Supply chain issues, I would say maybe it's like a part of it, but the other part was the printing of money during the COVID time. So much additional money was put into the economy that basically that is causing the inflation. Yeah. In eToro you can invest in the SAP, so you can just find like. I know. I promise. I said I would do, and I will do. I promise. I really feel bad about it. That you need to basically select there's one called S&P 500, and you can invest directly into that, and you can invest like what I would recommend is like investing like every single month a bit of money, so that way you are what is it? Dollar cost averaging. So it doesn't matter if it goes up or down, just put, I don't know, I'm giving you an example. I'm not saying that you need to put that amount of money, but you can put like $500 every month or pounds, euros, whatever. I'm just giving you an example, and doesn't matter. If it goes up, down, doesn't matter. You don't try to time it. First of the month or 10 a.m., you say, okay, I'm going to invest $500 every month. It doesn't matter. So that way you're not trying to time the market. And then you basically can, let's say, secure your returns, because I don't remember really how much it is. Okay, let me just try to find the next piece. Okay, so we need to do, okay, I think I did something wrong. I need to do XA21. So where is XA21? Yeah, because basically if you try to time the market, you can lose on the best days of the stock market. Does it cost money when I buy every month per transaction? No, it doesn't cost any money. So it's not like every time you make a transaction, they're going to charge you like $5 or something like that. No, you don't have those kind of costs. The only thing that you get, which basically you get literally everywhere where you trade, is the spread. So, and that is everywhere. You cannot avoid it. But eToro doesn't have any fees. As I said, when I used to trade when I was younger, they used to charge me like, I don't know. It was more like a standard bank, so I understand the why. So they used to charge me like, what was it, like $4 per transaction or transactions during one single day. So it doesn't matter at the end. So they would charge you every time. But here they don't charge you. So that is the good thing. It's not like you have to say, okay, I'm just going to invest once a quarter because they're going to charge me $4 and I do it once a quarter. No. You just invest every single time. Yeah. So when I used to trade with my bank, they used to charge me per transaction, but if I did like 10 transactions in one day, I had to pay once. But if I did one transaction on day one and one transaction in day two, I had to pay twice. So basically it was a one-time payment per day. And that's very standard with banks. So as I said, so some of my money, I made a mistake. I need to fix it, and I don't know how to fix it. I need to reopen this. Wait. That happens when you talk and try to build these guys at the same time. It is just a mess. Wait, just give me 1 second. I need to open this one because I made a mess. So if I invest 100, how much fees I have to pay for the app? Yeah, so for the app, you don't pay anything. So the example that I was just giving you is for my old bank, so nothing to do with eToro. As I said, it's the spread, so I don't know, like 30 cents or something like that, maybe. I'm just like calculating it in my head, so I might not have it like, but because, so I will maybe try to explain something. So how much you pay in fees, it also depends on the liquidity of the liquidity of the instrument that you're trying to buy. So the SAP 500 is a very liquid instrument. So here you would have very low spread. So maybe a couple, I'm actually lying, 30 cents, I think it might even a bit high. I'm maybe like 20 cents or something like that. It's very low. It's very low. And this is because it's a very liquid instrument. But if you will be trying to buy like a stock that is traded like once a day or once a month by someone, then you would pay extremely high fees. So that really depends on the liquidity of the instrument. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, so let me explain you the spread. So let's say someone, these are very rough examples, okay? So someone is trying to buy at 100 and someone is selling at 101. So basically the spread between the two is what the let me say it. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Maybe I can show it to you. Where's my other phone? Wait. I can show it in my screen. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I will show you on my computer. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to open it all on my computer, so I have it next to me so I can show you. But it is taking a second to open, so just give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, sorry, it is taking forever to load. I think it's because I'm recording. It just takes all the bandwidth. But here, so this is the Nasdaq. So I'm just trying to show you. So just give me 1 second. It is opening. It is opening. Just wait there for 1 second. It is opening. Yeah, I am giving you, I'm not a financial advisor, so take it with a grain of salt. I have about 10 years of experience, so that is my experience. But I am not a professional, so you know, okay? I'm not a professional, so for legal reasons, any advice that you take is with a grain of salt because I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, I can show it here. Hopefully you can see it and you don't see anything else. Okay, so let me change the angle. No, I think hopefully you can see it, right? So you see this buy and sell button basically. So if I'm trying to buy, it's gonna move very fast because like it's moving, right? No, that's my name, so I would just want to hide it. So basically I would be buying at roughly 14,625, okay? And if I'm trying to sell, there is a tiny bit of a difference, so I'm talking like about $2. That is the difference of the price. And basically whatever is in the middle of those two is what eToro gets as a spread. So what I just saw now basically, so out of 14,000, eToro gets $2. So you can calculate that. So $2 divided by 14,600 or something like that. So that would be more or less the spread that you would get. Hopefully it was clear. I would try to make a better example if it was not clear enough, but it's basically the small amount of money between the two numbers is what the stock provider gets. Yeah, you could kind of say a bit it's like an exchange rate. That would have been a perfect example. So you thought about a way better example than I did. So that's why I couldn't teach, you know. I can try to explain, but I wouldn't be able to teach these kind of things, you know. Okay, so I'm trying to find the next piece. So I think you told me, but I don't remember. So apologies. So what was the position that you're gonna take? I remember that has something to do with marketing, but I don't really remember what it is. Yeah, so you told me that you're starting in September, but because of course the school year ends finishes like what? June, something like that. Okay, so this one is PC3. PC3. So you took one, so did you interview, so I have a friend that is working, so you're doing undergraduate, right? I have a friend that is actually doing a master's in London, and she was also interviewing for some positions. I think she also took a job, and she starts in September. I believe it's like around the same date. So I sell it for 3 and you want to buy it at 5. Exactly. But your example, yeah, I mean, that would be a huge spread. But here, as I said, if you can calculate where is this one going? You can calculate $2 divided by like 15,000. That is basically the spread that eToro gets for this instrument. So why did you take the position in marketing if you prefer those areas? Did you take the first job you wanted to get, or how did it work? Because to be honest, I did the same. So when I was applying for jobs, when I started my first job, I really took the first job I was offered. So I was really a bit, it's not an insult to you at all. I'm just explaining my situation. I was extremely green when I was trying to find my first job. So I literally took the first job that I could. So maybe in perspective, I could have hustled more, but I just wanted to take the first job that I got. So so is it better to buy per month or per year? I would buy per month. So as I said, what I do is the first of every month, I don't know, the stock market in the US for Europe opens at 3:30 p.m. So at 3, I don't know, I do it at 4 or whatever. 4 p.m. of the first day of the month, I invest $500 in X investment. So I do the exact same thing every month. That way, for me, that I'm doing a dollar cost averaging, which basically it is kind of a bit like the least risky way of invest, because I'm lying at the moment, because I will tell you. So if you invest like, what is it? So if you invest 1 month, you have a, I don't know, 52% chance of winning and 48 of losing, something like that. If you do it during 1 year, you have a 60% chance of winning and 40% of losing. If you're doing it for 5 years, it's, I don't know, 80% of winning, blah, blah, blah. And I think if you, I only work and say, yeah, no, so you cannot buy because the stock market opens at 3:30 Europe time because of the time difference. So at the moment we have 6 hours difference, and the stock market opens at 9:30 US time. So it opens at 3:30 and it would be 2:30 for the UK. Yeah, don't worry. I also worked at Subway, and I worked at a few restaurants before my job. So I also have kind of the same experience there. So as I said, I took my first job that I got. So I was not like, maybe I could have gotten a better job, to be honest. But I applied to this job. This was the first one that I got. And okay, that sounds great. Let's get this job. So, and I changed a few years after. I think it's just that you need a job to start your work experience, because people are most likely to hire you if you have some sort of work experience. And because at the end, so my experience was that people don't really take into account apprenticeship. So when you say, yeah, I had an internship or an apprenticeship or whatever, they don't count it as a real work experience. So they're like, yeah, but you have no experience. So at the end of the day, for me, if you cannot find something else, just take the first job. And then you figure it out. You stay 1 year or 2 years, and then you change jobs. In the last few years, I have changed jobs several times, and you know what? It really helped to my CV to have like this first job. It was a very respectable company. Deep fire mouse. Have you seen a deep fire mouse before? What is a deep fired mouse? I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Deep fired mouse. Why I cannot build this? I'm stressed about this. It's not easy. A deep fired mouse. Okay, I'm having a hardest time here doing this. A deep fired mouse. I don't know what you're talking about. You absolutely lost me here. Wow. I'm having absolutely the hardest time doing this, just so you know. I'm trying my best, but it is hard. This is hard. I haven't built one of these in a year, and I wanted to get back to building them. I managed. I'm awesome. Have you a deep fried mouse? Oh, no, that's disgusting. No, that's absolutely disgusting. I don't want to see a deep fried mouse. You know what I absolutely had in the labs, and I went to they do this Mars fried bars like at the fish and chip shops, and they are the absolute best. Most likely they're like 1,000 calories and they will give me a heart attack, but I don't care. They were so good. It is just the best thing I had in a very, very long time. No deep fried mouse. No mouse, no raccoon, no nothing. No. That just freaks me out. So no, everything that has to do with those kind of things, it just freaks me out. I'm a very much city person. Oh, that's disgusting. Are you serious? That is disgusting. No. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. That is absolutely disgusting. That is something I would never want to see in my life. Ever. That is just disgusting. No. I cannot see those things. It just, I get freaked out, and it just, no. It's too disgusting. I'm sorry. It's too disgusting. I don't eat deep fried mayo after working. Yeah, I can understand that. No, I do eat deep fried food, but not that much. I mean, it is for sure not healthy at all to do that. But that was, I have to say, my best experience that I had. The Mars bar fried was so good, but you cannot find it anywhere else. Like, you can find it in the UK and Australia. So next time I go to the UK, that is something I want to eat, because they're just so good. They're just absolutely so good. But as I said, you don't see if you eat, but your food have been fried with other things. I don't want to know. It's like people when tell me about like McDonald's or something, it's like, oh yeah, but you know that McDonald's and blah 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 blah. No, I don't want to know. I enjoy eating those things, so I don't want to know, because I have the feeling that if I know, I will not eat them anywhere, anytime. So no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It is just, no, it is not, no. I want to continue eating nuggets and those kind of things, so I don't want to know. No. I have to admit, I have as along the years, I've started eating healthier. Like, I don't know if you have like you know, this subscription, like HelloFresh and those kind of things, where they just send you the healthy food and you need to cook it, and it's every like more or less, it takes you 20 minutes. So I've been doing a lot more healthy food than in the past. So for sure, I have improved my eating habits. But I still enjoy deep fried food. So as I said, I will not stop eating that. It is not. But I am literally dreaming. I am not kidding about a ramen. I want a ramen, but like Ichiran ramen. Like that is my absolute favorite ramen in the world, and I've been dreaming about it. I've literally been dreaming about it. That I have my ramen. It's been 3 years. 3 years since I go to Japan, and I'm going absolutely crazy. So I really, really, really miss going to Japan. But I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful because I mentioned that they're gonna give new opening requirements, and I have a vacation plan already for April. I know it's like really early, so the likelihood that it could happen is not the highest, but I am hopeful. I am really hopeful that I will be able to go to Japan in, I don't know, May, April or something like that. So I am dreaming. I'm literally dreaming about Ichiran ramen. That is my absolute dream at the moment. And I'm gonna I might do some videos there, like video logging my trip. I think you were from Asia in a past life. Yeah, maybe. But it's really funny, like until I was like 22 or something, I was like really not anti, but I didn't want to try like all these Asian foods. Like I tried ramen the first time when I was 24, and I tried sushi like really late in life. But I really like the first time I went, I didn't try all the foods that I should or could have tried. So I tell myself like, why didn't I try X or why didn't I try Y, because there are so many things that I just didn't try because I was like, no, but I don't like that. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I was so stupid. I don't know how to put this. It's because I have it on the wrong side. Ha ha ha. That is like 10 levels of stupid. Okay, I think I managed. No, I haven't done correctly. I think I need to do it like this. Where do you come from? Where do you come from in South America? So I come from Chile. I come from Chile. I lived there most of my life. And then I moved for work reasons. And then I've been just moving around Europe. This is not easy. I have to admit, this is not easy. Yeah, so to be honest, so I will tell you. So my work experience, so I started in X company. And at the beginning of my career, I was not really that motivated or anything. So I was not doing my best or anything. And after like 2 years or something, 3 years, I started to like it at the end. I cannot do this. So I really started to going the extra mile. Okay, I think it's like that. Going the extra mile. So then I got the opportunity to come to Europe. And then I started realizing the things that I need to advance in my career. Like, you need to interact for sure with a lot of people. You need to be able to get insights in like whatever you're talking about. You need to be able to do like effective presentations. That is like a really important thing that I was not good at. So I really learned to do those things. And you need to basically make yourself notice, like it's not like you need to brag about it, but you need to make sure that people notice you, because at the end of the day, when you're going for a promotion or something like that, if you don't ask for it, you're not gonna get it. That is like the absolute reality. You really need to not ask, like beg for it, like give me the promotion. No, it's not like that, but they need to know that you want the position, because afterwards it might happen that you're like they're just gonna pass you over. I know Peru has a lot of Chinese and Brazil has a lot of Japanese. Peru also has a lot of it also has a lot of Japanese, and And Brazil has, yeah. You know what? We have a big Korean community. Like, it's super fun. Like, you go to like the center of the city, and there is like a lot of South Korea inspired. Of course, we also have a lot of Chinese and everything, but we have a lot of Korean. I was actually surprised. I found out about that a few years ago, which is really impressive. It is a big community, but they're very tight. It's not like they're gonna just be. It's a tight community. I don't know what I wanted to go with that, but it's a very tight community. I actually have a friend that when we went to Korea, he kind of met a girl and he got married to a Korean girl. So he's been learning Korean for the last, I don't know, 7 years or so, something like that. So he's now trying to go to Korea, which I absolutely understand why, because Korea is absolutely awesome. Oh, this is so hard. Korea is just the best. Like, if I wouldn't be able to go to Japan, I would absolutely go to Korea. I absolutely recommend. I haven't been to a lot of places, so I have been mostly to Seoul and Busan. Busan was not really the place that I enjoyed the most in the world, because it was really like a port city. But Seoul was just amazing, and like people are happy there. I don't know if I can explain but I have the feeling that they enjoy life. Like, they're more bubbly than Japanese people. I'm not saying that Japanese people don't enjoy it. It's just that they show it more, like, and you can absolutely see like difference on how they live their lives, like Japanese people versus So you don't like the weather in the EU? No, I understand why. It's at the moment it's so absolutely depressing. You know what? I don't regret anything. Like, when I first came to Europe, if you ask me, like, in retrospective, I wouldn't have been there, but it's helped me a lot with my career development, and I met some people that really helped me develop my skills and everything. So it's not like a wasted time or anything like that. But if I could choose again the place that I go in Europe, I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, this is hard. This is hard. Okay, let me try again. Yeah, like, it's not comparable at all. Like, I remember, I'm making a mess here. Yeah, the weather is not comparable at all. Asian people work long hours and anything. Yeah, so I think I might be exaggerating, but I think it's like Mexico and Japan are like the most working nations, like, the world. But there's something I would say funny. So I had a boss that he lived in Japan, and he lived there for like 7 years. I'm making a mess here. And he used to tell me, like, the guys that worked for him, like, even if they were done with their jobs, they would wait for him. Like, they would wait for him to leave, because they couldn't leave before him. It was just like not in their heads. It was just not allowed. Like, they couldn't leave before him. It was like an insult or something like that. So they needed to stay even if they have nothing to do. They just needed to stay after him, because it was like, I cannot do this. They needed to stay because it was like the cultural thing to do in Japan. So basically, you cannot leave before your boss, which is really stupid, like, that is just gonna kill you. And, I heard something super interesting. So just let me try to do this and I will tell you the story. If I manage, because at this point, I don't think I'm gonna manage to do this. Okay, I'm not doing this correctly. So what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong here? I need to put this here. No, I don't need super glue. This just, everything fits in place. So that's the problem. It needs to be super tight. But in order to be super tight, you need to be super precise. And then if you don't fit it correctly, then it doesn't work. Oh, I managed. So you need to be super precise, you know? It needs to be fitting perfectly. So I will tell you the story that I heard and I will show you the example, okay? So this is not the actual, but you see like these like yogurts, like those kind of things. So they sell them in packs of 3. Basically in Japan, if you are like destined for like the evening, and they sell them in packs of 4 if it's something like for the breakfast. And I was like, why? But like a family of Japan is like for 4 people, not for 3. No, because they take into account that the father will not be for dinner. So they do the packages for 3 for the evening, and they do the packages for 4 if it's like the breakfast or something like that. So something that they share together, which is like, I think it's so amazing. Like how now they do it more for cultural reasons, because like in average, they have more like closer to 1 kid to 2 kids. But I think that the fact that the people in Japan like think about those things, like the people marketing the products are thinking, okay, the people are gonna need 3 in the afternoon and 4 in the morning. I find it so amazing. It's like it blew my mind. I read it last week and I was like, wow, As I said, now they do it more for like cultural reasons and everything. But yeah. Am I planning to have kids? I think that's that's a step too far for a conversation. I'm not planning for the time being. What are you, my mom? No, I'm not planning for the time being, but I will let you know when I decide that it's a good time to do. I did not expect that question, sorry. It is okay, you can ask it, it's just I didn't expect it. Wow. What was I talking about? I forgot. I honestly forgot. Yeah, so in average, Japanese people like have one kid. Closer to 1 kid, like it's below 1.5. So I don't remember the exact number, but it is below 1.5. So that is basically also why the Japanese population is like a inverted pyramid shape. Because they're having more old people than so I ask, and you said 3 per family. No, but so why so this was done so this is like 50 years ago or something like that. So it was done when it was closer to 2 people to have 2 kids than to 1. But now it's just closer to 1. So, and that is one of the reasons, like, why is the population in Japan is the average age is going up, because it's aging population, and Japanese people are not having enough kids, basically to what is the right word here? They're not having enough kids to. It's not repopulate, but to replace. Yeah, that could be. 2 kids, more than that, it's impossible. I used to have in college, I had a classmate, and they were 13. They were 13. He was the oldest. He was 18 at the time when I met him, and he had 12 siblings. So they were 13. Do you realize how many rooms? I know that they lived in a super big house, and everything, but the house didn't have 13 rooms, and it was just crazy. Like 13 kids, like how is that possible? Do you want to have kids? Well, I guess let me calculate. So you're most likely like, how old are you? I don't want to actually say, but if you're finishing school, you must be like around 23 or something like that. By the way, I think it's a super good idea that you start to think about investing now. I have let's say a colleague that is about 35 and has never invested anything in her life. And I was like, why? Like, do you have, and she doesn't have any money saved. Like, I was like blown away. Like, how is it possible that you are 35, 36 and you have no money saved? And I was like, where do you spend your money? It's like food, clothes. I was like, what? Because she has like a salary like similar to mine. And the first thing I do during the month is make sure that I save. That is the first step. So when I take the money out of my salary, I pay the rent, I pay the fixed costs, and then the first thing I do is allocate money to investments. And then whatever I have left during the month is what I use for entertainment or for, this is hard. It's what I have for entertainment and restaurants and whatever I want to do, travel, whatever. So the first thing I do during the month is pay the bills and pay for my investments. So I think, no, I will not say how much money I save. That I don't want to say that. I'm sorry. Maybe I will do it at some point. But I save a very big chunk of what I can tell you is that I save a very big chunk of my paycheck. So I've been working for some years now. So I have a reasonably good salary. So I cannot do this part. So I save a big part of my salary. And I for me, like, saving is, okay. 70% maybe. 70%, that could be, yeah. Let me just make a quick calculation. Yeah, I think like 70% of my salary. Yeah, but I mean, so for me, so because I'm an expat and I just move around, for me, I take the assumption that I will never have a pension. So whatever I save in my account is what I have like saved for pension. This is impossible. I cannot do this. Why doesn't it fit? Why doesn't it fit? Did I do something wrong? So I have the assumption that I will not have any pension. So because I have that assumption, then I just calculate it in a way that whatever money I get from my investments, I'm going to have to pay for my pension. But yes, you should consider your pension. I don't know how the pension system is in the UK. If it's a collective system or individual. Like in the US, you have like Social Security, which is a bit of like a collective thing plus an individual thing. I cannot do this. I am like 25% frustrated. I cannot do this. Because of Brexit, a lot of British people couldn't get their pension back because they were working. Oh yeah, I will not get into political things here because it's not my place. But yeah, it is. I know that there were a lot of changes. I used to order a lot of things from Amazon UK, and now because of the taxes that I need to get from the European Union, it's just impossible to do. Yeah, I can claim from Austria, but I need to work like a minimum of X years. I think it's like 5 or 10, and I don't think I will be working 5 or 10 years in Austria. So why I cannot do this? I'm just getting crazy here. So because of that, I think I cannot do this. I don't think I will get a pension from here. I have the feeling I'm doing something wrong, but I just don't know what. Which is very depressing here. Yeah, so basically my assumption either way is that I will not get any money from pension. So I just need to get my money from my investments and properties and whatever. So I would love to have by the time I'm 40, I would love to have like 3 properties or something like that. That would be my goal. I cannot do this part. that basically that they just self-paid. So then after 20 years, I will claim the money of the rent because the mortgage is paid. And then I just also get like, I think I told you, like I will write it here in the chat. You will see it like 1 minute after, but it's fine. So what I told you once is that you can invest in rate. I'm writing it. I don't remember what they are. You can invest in this, which is basically like investing in real estate, and they have a fiduciary responsibility to distribute 90% of the profits. So basically, it's like having a property without having a property. Okay, I'm gonna go crazy with this. I cannot build this. Why I cannot build it? I might just finish and just do it non-camera wise because I cannot do it. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We would love you to join. You know what? Actually, I applied for a few positions in the UK. I applied for, okay, don't laugh, but I applied for like Sony, PlayStation, Lego company. So I really applied for some dorky companies. But there is a problem. I mean, not really a problem, but in Austria, like I don't know how it works in the UK, but in Austria, at least in my position, I have 3 months of I need to give 3 months of in advance to my employer to quit. So 3 months is a long time. Yes, you can invest. So rate is just a type of investment. So there are different types of rate. I'm invested in several. So I can tell you that maybe I think for tax purposes would be better that you find like some local UK rates, because I think you get some benefits regarding taxes. Always never forget the taxes, because that is something that you will need to pay. I'm just you're from Asia Pacific. I swear you're not from. So be careful with the taxes. So maybe it would be beneficial for you to choose some rate. I cannot do this. What is wrong with this? What am I doing wrong? Some UK rate. You can investigate. So just Google rate UK, and then you will just be able to find all the possible ones that are available in your country. And as I said, some companies, of course, you need to pay taxes. No, I mean, you need to pay taxes. So be careful with it. I do not work. Coro is a magazine. I don't want to work for a magazine. So my goal is to be finance director in the future. So that's actually why also I don't show my face, because if I want to be a finance director of a S&P or Nasdaq company, I'm not sure they would consider someone that builds Gunpla and Pokemon cards in their YouTube career part-time. So I'm just so frustrated with this. It doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, let me check. What am I doing wrong? So just for kind of that reasons, I don't show my face. Is it rate only for rate, or is it BNL? What rate are we talking about? Are we talking about taxes, or are we talking about rate? Or are we talking about the spread? Okay, I lost the piece. Okay, I will answer the question. So yeah, exactly. Sony, PlayStation, I know they're just super Japanese Japanese companies, but I just love the companies, like I've used PlayStation my entire life, and then like all those companies are like things that I have used my entire life, and I think it would be absolutely so cool to work for them. So it was just like work for something that you really want to spend your time to. So that was kind of the thing. So do you want to work in Korokoro? No, I would not like to work in Korokoro because that's a magazine, and I don't want to work for a magazine. I think I would not. I would be like a water out of place. Yeah. So everything has taxes, but what I was mentioning is, I think if you invest in something from the UK, you being from the UK, I think you have different rules that are beneficial for your investments. Why I cannot do this? I'm gonna kill myself here. No, it was just a joke. YouTube, don't kill me for saying those jokes. Yeah, I would love to work for Nintendo, but as I said, I basically apply for companies that I would love to work for, and yeah. But as I said, the problem with Austria is that you have to give like 3 months notice for leaving your job, and most companies like want you to start working in like 2 weeks, a month, or something like that. How do you know how long is like the not termination, but when you quit, like how long do you need to give? Because in my previous experiences I only had like a month, but for like here it's 3 months, so it's just absolutely crazy. I'm about to give up. I'm about to give up because I don't know why I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Why? Do I have it wrongly? Is it on the wrong side? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, world? What am I doing wrong? Because I don't want to break it, because if you put too much pressure, it would break it. But I'm doing something wrong and I don't know what it is, and it's driving me crazy. So let me just... So I have it there. And I have it there. And it doesn't want to close. So you don't have to pay the taxes in itself, like they discount it automatically. No, sorry. I'm talking about when you get dividends. So maybe I didn't explain it 100% correctly. So you don't have to pay taxes like when you sell or buy. It's not that, but if you get dividends, and rates are especially designed for dividends. So when you get dividends, basically you get taxes discounted. So, and they do it for you. So, okay, reopen it. Okay, let me see, what am I doing wrong here? So I put this piece, so it should be there. So maybe I didn't put it higher enough. Yeah, so they discount the taxes when they pay you the dividends. But that is the good thing, I there's a rate at the moment that I have, and I don't know, I'm getting like $20 per month or something like that, which is good. I have a X goal for the year. I have a goal about how much dividends I should be getting for the year. So I did the same for last year. So last year I had a goal. I need to get this much in dividends. So like, I don't know, if I want to retire in 5 years or something like that, I can get enough money from dividends. Maybe I didn't put it correctly here. Wait, just trying to figure this out. I'm just gonna be silent for 1 second because I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm not. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's better, because actually there are people that like growth stocks, and sometimes when it's a bull market, they're really good, these growth stocks. But there are people that are just prefer to have like a monthly. Can you get 4,000 dividend per month? I mean, you can, but you will need to invest a lot of money. So I don't know. You will need to invest like the one that I'm investing. You will need to invest like $600,000. You get 1%. 600,000, 60,000, 6,000. You will need to invest like 600,000 or something like that, which is quite a big chunk of money. So of course you can. I mean, people goals should be to get like, if you have like a paid property that and you don't have to pay any like You don't have to pay rent or anything. Like, they say that you should aim for 2/3 of your working salary. I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. So I might end it here and try again. I will do this off camera and I will try recording maybe Friday or something like that. I will continue building it, and if you want to join me, happy that you join. I always have fun talking to you, but I think I had enough for this piece because I cannot do it and I'm dying with it and I'm just going crazy. So I will sit down, I will see what I did wrong, and I will continue next time. And if you have more investment questions, so don't do this off camera. Yeah, but I cannot get it. It just doesn't work. Okay, let me look at it for a few minutes. Okay. No, I'm just doing this. I want to fix this part. This is the only part that I'm going to do off camera because I did something wrong and I just want to fix this one because I don't know what I did wrong. I think I just maybe put this one wrong, or I did it like pressure wise, because this should fit there and it should slide like without putting too much pressure. And you can see that this is the part that I'm having some trouble. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I know you have been watching it for 20 minutes and I don't know what to do. Okay, so let me I will shut up for a minute so I can look at it absolutely 100% focused to try to see what I did wrong. So I'm going to take this part out to see if I did something wrong here. And I'm going to redo it, okay? I'm going to be calm, but I'm going to shut up for a minute, okay? So if I don't talk, it's just because I'm trying to do this. Okay? Let's see what we did wrong. Okay. So I'm looking at the instructions and this is right. This is here. This is correct. So this one, I think this one should slide like that. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I had never had a problem where it takes me 20 minutes to do. And it's like exactly when I want to do it on camera, it takes me forever. Okay. So just let me. So that one goes there. I am frustrated, and the worst part is I know you're also frustrated, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So should be there, and it should fit there. But I'm putting pressure. Oh, wait, I did something different, and it fit. I don't know what I did different, but it fits. It feels different than last time. Like I don't need to put so much pressure. So there. Yeah, I love Lego. Maybe I can show it next time. So I have I have a Yoda that I have, and I have a Minion one that I have been holding for the longest time. Okay, I think I did it right. Okay, I think I fit it. I don't know what I did different, but it feels different. I have a Yoda that I've had for 2 years that I haven't built. I have a Minion one that I love. That one I bought myself like a year ago. I haven't built it either. And I have one, you can Google it. It's a Voltron Lego. It came out like about 4 years ago. It's really big. I have it in my office, which is really cool. Okay, I think I fit it differently. So I'm going to try it. And you can Google it. It's really, really cool. It is really tall. And every time people go to my office, they're like, what is that? So it's a really good conversation piece. Oh, it doesn't work. I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's the first time I have so much trouble and it's so frustrated. What am I doing wrong? I've been doing this for 20 minutes. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I am... try Harry Potter bust Lego. Okay, I will Google it afterwards, I promise. I think I've seen it, actually. Do you have it in, like, your bedroom, or did you build it? Or you want to buy it? I love Legos, but they're expensive. Really expensive. Okay, I see something wrong there, and I don't know what. They're expensive. Legos are expensive. It's an expensive hobby. All my hobbies are expensive. Pokemon cards are expensive. Gundams are expensive. Food is expensive. Everything is expensive. Like, seriously. Like, life is expensive. But I have to say also, like, I have very much first world problems, right? There are people that don't know how to fit, that cannot fit themselves. And yeah, and I complain that I cannot afford enough Pokemon cards. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm sorry. It's the first time it happens, and I'm frustrated. And it should fit. I see the pieces there. I see the little things that how it should fit, and it doesn't fit. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I am sorry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to check it out, and I will tell you exactly next time what I did wrong, and I will tell you, but I actually need to do something to that. No, I'm not using the wrong piece. It is the right piece, I promise. Like, I'm looking at the instruction manual, and I'm looking at it, and it looks exactly like this. So it is the piece. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. The bottom blue, maybe. No, it's not. It's the right one, I promise. I'm looking at the instructions, but I'm just doing something wrong. So I'm looking at it, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I need to. I have work tomorrow, so I cannot continue doing this forever. I promise I will continue in the exact same place. So I will just figure it out how I fix that, and I will continue. I promise. I will not advance anymore, and I stay like this. I give you my word. But I'm like at 25 levels of frustration at this moment because I cannot figure it out. But I will tell you. I promise. I will tell you what I did wrong, and I will tell you. By the way, did you see the video? I got a German card in an English pack. Maybe you left already while I'm talking. So I opened the Marnie box, and I got a German promo. Like, it was crazy. I thought I bought a German box, and I look at the promo, look at the box, it's like, what is happening? And all the other promos, they were in English, and the German promo was in the Marnie promo was in German. I was like, what is happening? So yeah, I uploaded the video. You can watch it. It is my latest video. It is the I uploaded it, so you can take a look if you want. I got you can see like my no, it was not resealed. So it sometimes happens that you get it's really, really rare, but sometimes it happens that you get a different card. I've heard experiences of Spanish cards, people getting Italian cards, because at the end of the day, they're done at the same factories. So here, the main promo was in German, and the other promos were in English, and then all the other packs were in English. You can check my video. It's my latest one, and you can see like my level of surprise. I was like, what is happening? What? So it was just yeah. So they many times they print at the same factory. So Japan, of course, does the different cards because they do their own kind of Japanese factories. Actually, and Japan does the prints for Korea, China, Thailand. I think they print on the same. They do the same factories. And then the other companies, they just print because, for example, you have like the English products for the UK, and then you have the other products. So you have the German, the Italians. So they have Very appreciated. No, but watch it. You will laugh. It's just absolutely crazy. But I will continue next time. It was really really fun. I always love when you join. It's a very very fun discussion. Really, it's really nice every time you join. I want to. Most likely you left already, but I want to really thank you. You always join, and it's really fun. And so thank you. Ah, okay, so you're still here. Who prints the Russian product? I have no idea who prints the Russian products. Maybe they print it in Russia because of the restrictions that they have, but I do not know. No, but really, I always have fun when you join. So I want to, yeah, thank you, because it's always fun. We always have fun discussions, and you always come with the good questions, strange questions, all at the same time. So it's always extremely fun. So yeah, that is all. Have a good night. And I have to go to bed. I have to wake up really early tomorrow. I have a important meeting tomorrow that I need to attend. It's a boring meeting. It's about salary. It's a discussion, so it's a boring meeting. But yeah, yeah, that is all. Have a good night.